Well, Caitlin should have broke that record in 4 years.
3 WNBA MVPs in your career. Would you consider each of those 3 seasons as dominant seasons for yourself?
You get to sit down with another legend today.
GOAT status.
I just want to read some accolades real quick before I introduce this person. 2-time NCAA champ at SC. Won the first 4 WNBA championships.
How many?
4 straight.
Okay, make sure.
Was the finals MVP of all 4 champs. 8-time overseas scoring champ. I mean, and that's just some of the accolades. Welcome to the show, the one and only, Miss Cynthia Cooper.
All right.
Cynthia Cooper didn't just offer Caitlin Clark applause. She practically laid out a crimson carpet, unleashed confetti cannons, and awarded her a standing ovation broadcasted across the nation. It was graceful, heartfelt, and as elusive as a rare WNBA highlight, free of any snub. In stark contrast, Sheryl Swoopes arrived wielding a bouquet of subtle digs and shade so thick it could block out the sun. This wasn't your ordinary sports commentary. It resembled a high school reunion gone horribly wrong, with the press conference standing in for the cafeteria and long-standing grudges taking center stage. While Cooper's tribute embodied pure elegance, Swoopes submitted her application for the pettiest teammate of the century.
One word to describe Caitlin Clark.
Amazing. A beast. She is the truth.
Enter Cynthia Cooper, the Hall of Fame icon, trailblazer, and the undeniable scoring machine who propelled the early WNBA into the spotlight as if on a solitary quest driven by pure passion. She stepped into the Caitlin Clark discussion and didn't just join in. She elevated the dialogue. Cooper offered praise that was thoughtful and purposeful, far from superficial fluff. Her words had the weight of a true legend acknowledging the rise of a new star. Meanwhile, Swoopes seems to have swallowed a megaphone and can't resist spouting negativity every time Caitlin's name hits the headlines. If envy were a statistic, Sheryl would be the reigning league record holder.
It's amazing how different somebody like Cynthia Cooper is to Sheryl Swoopes. They played together, but the difference in the hateration, the pettiness, the jealousy that comes from one former player versus the other former player is stark.
Let's dissect this drama, shall we? Cynthia Cooper observed Caitlin in her element, launching deep threes from the logo, dishing passes that defy physics, and recognizing true brilliance when she sees it. She called it out honestly. "This girl's got it," Cooper declared, and she's right, there's no denying it. Caitlin possesses court vision reminiscent of Sue Bird, shooting range like Steph Curry, and the composure of a veteran who's seen it all and still wears a confident smile. Cooper saw that and thought, this is exactly what the WNBA needs. Meanwhile, Swoopes is somewhere scribbling conspiracy theories on a whiteboard, auditioning for a role in a cheesy Netflix documentary, Caitlin and the Case of the Inflated Stats.
You asked me about Caitlin. If you're going to break a record, to me, if it's legitimate, you have to break that record in the same amount of time that player set it.
Okay.
Right? So if Kelsey Plum set that record in 4 years, well, Caitlin should have broke that record in 4 years. But because there's a COVID year and then there's another year, you know what I mean? So she's already had an extra year to break that record. So is it truly a broken record?
Let's not overlook Swoopes' absurd attempt to reframe the record books. She claimed Caitlin wasn't the true NCAA scoring leader because of, wait for it, an extra year she never played. We're talking about a fictional 5th year, folks. Meanwhile, Angel Reese could post stats resembling a blooper reel, 2 for 11 shooting, 6 turnovers, and a foul for every limb. Yet Swoopes would act as if she's just uncovered the next Diana Taurasi. It's less analysis and more fangirl fantasy, except when it comes to Caitlin. If Clark drops 40 points, it's considered witchcraft. But if Reese flukes a double-double, suddenly her greatness gets redefined all over again.
Caitlin Clark right now probably takes about 40 shots a game.
Here we go.
I know you like that.
Hell yeah.
I said that because when she comes to the league, regardless of what team she goes to that has vets on that team, she probably ain't gonna get 40 shots a game.
And Sheryl's comments aren't just misguided, they're painfully loud, obnoxiously loud. While everyone else is marveling at Clark's wizardry on the court, Swoopes is over here delivering keynote speeches at the anti-Caitlin rally, acting as if acknowledging greatness is a slap in the face to her era. It's as if she believes Caitlyn's rise is a personal insult rather than a win for the sport.
Three WNBA MVPs in your career. Would you consider each of those 3 seasons as dominant seasons for yourself?
No.
I can't. Bro, Sheryl Swoopes is willing to lie about her own career before she even admits that Caitlyn is dominant.
Meanwhile, Angel Reese, Cheryl's favorite Golden Girl, has been pushed from her usual spotlight on the court. Why? Because the Chicago Sky now want to actually score points this season. In college, Reese excelled with putbacks and grabbing rebounds. But now, in a league where you have to make layups and switch on defense, things are looking, let's just say, the Sky's stat sheets aren't exactly breaking the internet. And speaking of going viral, let's talk some cold, hard statistics. Caitlin Clark isn't just filling arenas. She's drawing crowds that sometimes outshine NBA games in certain cities. Meanwhile, Reese could hand out courtside seats along with a surprise Drake cameo and still see empty rows. Remember when she claimed she brought the eyeballs? Funny, seems like nobody's really paying attention anymore.
I mean, she's the truth, and she was a rookie, right?
Yeah.
Knock down the three-pointer, get to the rim. She can get to the free throw line. She's crafty.
Yeah, very crafty.
Crafty. So sometimes she look like she's coming off for a three-point shot and she backdoors you for a layup. She gets her teammates involved. She can pass. She can shoot. Man, she is a complete basketball player.
And while Clark is effortlessly rewriting record books and conducting media interviews like a seasoned pro, she still faces treatment as if she's crashing the league's exclusive party. It's wild. Many act as if her rise is some kind of anomaly, a glitch in the matrix. Meanwhile, the veteran players cling to their dwindling influence, as if hoarding Gatorade sponsorships will somehow preserve their relevance. When did applauding a rising star become such a controversial act?
So we all know these WNBA veterans, for the most part, has not been very welcoming, besides your Sue Birds, your Cheryl Millers, and a few others. But when it comes to Sheryl Swoopes and them, oh, they're some serial haters, bruh. Now, Lisa Leslie, she been all right, but she criticized the time, too. But with all that being said, Cynthia Cooper made it her business to big up Caitlin Clark.
So here comes Cynthia Cooper, finally bringing some much-needed perspective to the chaos. She simply stated, "Can we stop acting like recognizing Caitlin's greatness is a crime?" And in an instant, she reminded everyone what true legend status really means. Legends don't feel intimidated, they feel inspired. They pass the torch gracefully without torching the next generation in the process. While Cooper sets a new bar for class and dignity, Swoopes remains caught up in her feelings, sulking like someone just swiped her last championship ring.
You know what I want to see? You know, so many people talked about Sabrina and Steph, you know, with that three-point shooting contest. You know what I want to see in the WNBA All-Star Game? I want to see Sabrina Ionescu shoot against Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, me too.
I want to see that three-point shooting contest.
Yeah, facts.
That's dope. Hopefully it'll be there. It's in Indiana this year, right?
It's the same moment, viewed through two vastly different perspectives. Cooper looks at Caitlin and thinks, "Wow, pure brilliance." Swoopes squints, mutters something about cubic zirconia, and refuses to give a simple applaud. Girl, please. Caitlin Clark isn't just excelling on the court. She's revolutionizing the league. She's securing deals, drawing crowds, and inspiring kids to sport fever jerseys as if they're the latest school trend. If that isn't game-changing, what is? Yet, every time her name is mentioned, it's like we're in a courtroom drama. Objections flying left and right. Objection, Your Honor. She's simply too good.
And I heard you gave me my flowers. Oh, I'm gonna cry. I got a little emotional. So I'm also gonna return this to you. One, because you deserve it. Thank you. As a Black woman, to watch you walk in your truth, regardless of what everybody says, how they feel. Perfect name for this podcast. I love how you just keep proving.
Let's not forget Caitlin's response to all the surrounding noise. Silence. She doesn't fire back, doesn't complain. She simply shows up, scores 30 points, and then seamlessly moves on. That's what truly unsettles the haters. She handles it with grace, while others are busy crafting Instagram captions and desperately clinging to brand relevance. Meanwhile, Angel's entire offensive game had to be re-engineered just so she wouldn't stumble over her own hype. Caitlin has lifted everyone around her. She's the rising tide. Every player, every team, every ticket seller should be sending her a thank you card. The only folks still fighting against the current are those terrified of fading into irrelevance. And the longer they put up resistance, the clearer it becomes. Caitlin isn't just the future. She's already raising the bar, setting the standard. Everyone else better step up or fall behind.
I'm sitting there like, oh my God. But she's so crafty. This is what people don't know about Caitlin. She's not just a three-point shooter. She's a great passer, not a mediocre passer, not so-so. She is a great passer, but also she's crafty. I saw her get the ball, lay it up on the back door cut, like they waiting for her to pop out to the three-point line. Boom, she slips back door, gets that bucket. Like, she is crafty, and she's just a rookie. She's just a rookie. That level of greatness, that level of play on a consistent basis as a rookie puts you up in the upper echelon of any league, definitely the W.
Here's a little PSA for Sheryl Swoopes. If Cynthia Cooper, arguably the fiercest player of her time, can praise Caitlin Clark without feeling threatened, maybe you can manage a simple nod without losing your mind. Or, hey, maybe just skip it altogether. Just don't be surprised when no one's eager to endorse your opinions that taste as seasoned as a bag of fast food fries. And Caitlin, keep doing your thing, breaking records, staying composed, and letting your performance speak volumes. Meanwhile, someone handed Sheryl a stat sheet and a tall glass of humble pie, extra cold. Because if stats could talk, they'd be giving Caitlin a slow clap and casting a confused glance at Sheryl like, sis, are you even looking at us? Or just vibing to your own fiction? The numbers don't lie. Caitlin is pulling the entire league into relevance all on her own, while Sheryl continues acting like she's squatting in someone else's house instead of owning the whole block.
Oh boy, I think she may have made Sheryl Swoopes a little bit salty. I can see that.
She averaged 31.6, 7.4 rebounds, 9 assists, right? Did anyone expect her to do that in WNBA?
Those three? No.
Right? So she didn't do that.
No.
Now, if we say her stats are today, what?
20 points, 8.4 assists, 6 rebounds.
That's crazy.
But
That's crazy. Is that
Those are hell of a number.
Those are hell of a numbers.
But to me, that's not.
And let's take a moment to discuss Angel Reese, or more precisely, Sheryl's obsession with Angel Reese. Every time Reese steps on the court, Swoopes throws a celebration as if she's just solved world hunger. You could turn Sheryl's praise into a drinking game. 1 shot if she comments effort after a poor shooting night. 2 shots if she blames the referees. Chug the whole bottle if fouling out becomes somehow a leadership lesson. It's Olympic-grade mental gymnastics. Meanwhile, Angel's stats are nosediving faster than her Instagram followers. Cuts and dips so quick it's like she's been chopped on a cooking show. Her role is shifting so dramatically. It's like the Sky are playing, whose position is it anyway? Even Chicago fans are side-eyeing the scoreboard, wondering if they got duped. She's starting to resemble that overpriced luxury bag. Too small, too stiff, and utterly impractical. But sure, let's keep pretending Caitlin is the problem because she dares to score 30 and not break into a dance afterward.
I can see the salt. I can see the sweat beads coming out of Sheryl Swoopes' forehead right now, while her former teammate, who won 4 WNBA championships with her, 4. And she's getting on here and she's telling the world Caitlin Clark is the truth.
What truly irks Sheryl? Caitlin's brilliance isn't loud or flashy. No TikTok dances, no post-game shade, no meme-worthy celebrations. Just quiet, relentless domination. Her game is a masterclass. Ruthless, precise, and broadcast in HD every other night. Imagine being so allergic to greatness that you feel compelled to rewrite your own story every time someone else steps into the spotlight and writes theirs in bold. Cynthia Cooper's recent praise wasn't just generous. It served as an immediate reality check to months of nonsense because she did what Sheryl could have done, lifted the sport by supporting its brightest star. But no, Sheryl's still out here shouting from the broken roof of a hype train that's already coming apart at the wheels. Her unwavering dedication to this anti-Caitlin crusade is almost impressive. Stubborn pride, ego, and an allergic reaction to Iowa all rolled into one. Whatever the reason, that energy could be better spent analyzing real games instead of looping through tantrums and petty drama.
I would have put Caitlin Clark on Team USA, absolutely. Any USA basketball experience for someone as young as Caitlin Clark is going to benefit America for years and years and years and years. So yeah, I would have put her absolutely on Team USA.
Here's the harsh truth. You can't claim to be a guardian of the game's future if you're simultaneously trying to undermine the one person holding that future on her shoulders. Let's be real. Clark is the spark. The TV ratings surge because of her. The arenas are packed and sold out because of her. Merch is flying off the shelves because of her. We're not just witnessing the league grow, we're witnessing Caitlin Clark being elevated in real time. And while Reese has her moments, let's not pretend that a side-eye glance and a well-timed Instagram post are what's driving the sport's hottest streak in decades. Spoiler alert, they're not.
I wish, Caitlin Clark had that experience this year because she's our future.
Now, let's talk about how Caitlin has been handling this entire circus. While Sheryl and her crew throw sneering remarks and roll their eyes like it's a high school cafeteria, Caitlin stays all about business. No clapbacks, no viral threads, no tell-all podcasts, just consistent excellence on the court paired with media finesse that would make seasoned politicians look messy. She has every reason to respond, but instead, she keeps it poised, letting her jump shot speak volumes while her critics spin out, realizing their spotlight is ticking down. Here's a pro tip. Refusing to acknowledge greatness doesn't elevate you. It just makes you look bitter. That's why Cynthia Cooper's words hit so hard. They cut through the noise like a buzzer-beater dagger. She didn't just praise Caitlin. She shined a light on the performative bitterness of those too insecure to do the same.
The Indiana Fever are that golden destination, and I can't help but laugh to the fans and the people online and the media commentators, unfortunately, who said that nobody wanted to play in Indiana. That doesn't make any sense.
Caitlin is dissecting defenses with the precision of a surgeon, effortlessly pulling up from distances that should require a license to shoot. Yet somehow, Sheryl still wants us to believe Angel Reese's blooper reels and brand deals hold more weight than Clark rewriting the WNBA record book before she's even officially unpacked her rookie contract. Cooper didn't just praise Caitlin. She delivered a masterclass on humility and leadership. She saw the shifting tides, embraced them, and passed the torch like a true legend, gracefully, without side-eye or hesitation. Meanwhile, Sheryl is backstage whispering sweet nothings to a box score, still clinging to the hope that one good rebound will somehow turn her into a dynasty. It's exhausting, and more telling than anything. Here's the reality. Genuine legends support the next generation. They don't gatekeep the spotlight, they shine in it. True greatness recognizes greatness, and real fans know the difference between hype and history. Caitlin Clark isn't just hype, she's the history in the making right now. Too bad not everyone is ready to see it. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications so you never miss out. Click the video on the screen, and we'll see you in the next one.